actually got put into a mental institution for 4 days, and after the 4 days were over, the mental institution actually found this place for me. So it was a God blessing. Definitely made my life a little bit better being brought here to begin with. And that's pretty much what started making me come to Sovereign. I had lost my sanity and got it back. Well, I got arrested. I was looking at 5 felonies against officers, 2 misdemeanors for drugs, and a weapons charge. My dad had hired me a lawyer, brought it down to a pending felony against an officer and 2 misdemeanors of drugs. So I was put into a 90-day treatment where I went to another sober living first. Well, before that I got institutionalized for 2.5 weeks into a psych ward at Mission Hospital. And then I got out and went to this other rehab for a minute. It was a sober living. I was under the impression that I was Satan. I thought I was Jesus at one point, and I thought I was God at another point. So they institutionalized me again. I had a manic episode where I didn't care what happened, didn't care that I was screaming at the top of my lungs, thought everyone was this guy Josh for a long time who I thought was God. I know, a little bit insane, but that's me. And went back to the psych ward for 4 days, and it led me to Sovereign. So that's pretty much what started my big shift. I lost my sanity, had a psychotic break for a minute. It was forced upon me in the institution that they said I'm going to be going to Sovereign, so I just decided to make the most of it and know that God's putting me in the right place for the right reasons, and I was destined to go to Sovereign for some reason, which I found out when I was here, to find out who I really am again. This is actually my 9th treatment, so for me it's been a blessing. It is totally different. I have so much more freedom here. You actually feel the love and the support from not only the staff members but the clients. And it overall is just a really positive place to be, as long as you stay positive. And I'm a really positive person, so I just made this the best experience ever. Out of all the other rehabs I've been to, this is by far the best one. That everyone was really nice and caring, especially the staff members. They seemed to take a huge interest in me and help me out with my medications and getting me on the right ones and helping me out finding my place around here, and I just fit in. It felt weird, but I loved it. I liked, even if I was talking about God being Josh, that everyone wasn't off-putted by me. They just knew that I wasn't in the right state of mind yet. To get my sanity back is a #1, and I definitely got my sanity back. I no longer think Josh is God. I don't think I'm Satan. I don't think I'm Jesus. I don't think I'm God. I'm just Brittany, which is an amazing thing to be. I've learned so many coping skills on how not to use, on triggers, on what to do if you are triggered. I've got a lot of mental and emotional and physical support since I've been here. I've learned to work through my past experiences. I've been raped 10 times, so I now know how to handle that and deal with it, which is amazing, because before I had no idea at all how to handle it. So Sovereign has brought a lot of knowledge to me and helped me with my positivity and staying connected to God. I was at Vallarta House for a while. All the girls there were always really sweet. It was like a family away from home. Obviously, in a house full of girls, there's going to be some drama and cattiness, but we all overcame that, and now I'm actually living in an IOP house because I'm doing so good in the program. It's amazing having the freedom there and the support from all the other girls. It's I used to not be good with female friends at all on any level. So now, this has been another obstacle I've overcome. Sovereign helped me to realize that as well. I was a little iffy on therapy for a minute. Never did therapy before this, ever. Didn't necessarily think I needed it. Thought it was for just crazy people. But it actually helps work out internal problems from the past, from the present, and for the future coming. They've actually been a great insight and great help in helping me find out who I am here. The staff, the therapists are all so amazing here, and I don't know what I would have done without them. I personally like art group the best. It's relaxing, it lets me be creative because I'm a super creative person. It's peaceful, it's calm, it's serene. We listen to music during the group. Yoga is also another good one. It's just the same. It's relaxing, gets you in the right state of mind. It's exercise and you don't even feel like you're exercising. So it's a really good beneficial thing for your body and for your soul and for your mind. We wake up about 6:30. We get to the center about 8 o'clock. Then I believe we have 5 groups during the day, and in the middle of each group, or after each group is over, it's structured and it makes each group go by really quick. It's 45 minutes long each group, which is just enough for my attention span. But then we have a little break, which is really cool. And then we have lunch at the end of the day now. So that's pretty much my daily routine until I get out and can either go to meetings on my own or go with housemates or people that I met in meetings, and just typically I get to live my life like a normal person again. How far I was able to grow here and how strong I've become in my sobriety. I have 116 days clean today, so I'm super proud of myself for that, and I have to thank Sovereign for huge help. God and Sovereign are like my best friends right now. They definitely have my back, and it's been amazing ride. Like from the beginning, since I've been here, I've had nothing but positive attitude and a good outlook on it all. So it's definitely been a great experience in my opinion, and I would recommend Sovereign to go to. It's a little challenging at first. If you have a negative attitude, you got to readjust it to make it a positive attitude, because you get so much farther and the time flies by when you're a positive person. All the skills I've learned with triggers and using. I now know I can't be around people that use drugs or alcohol. I have to abstain from all kind of chemicals. Definitely all the tools, like the knowledge that I've gained here. I was not very knowledgeable about a lot of things regarding like recovery and NA programs and AA programs. So I would say I'm taking a lot away from this program. This is a great option to pick. I would recommend it entirely. Just make sure your positive attitude is there. There's amazing clients here that you can build great relationships with based on from here, and you might even have them for life. I have a couple people that I'm going to stay in contact with that I've really became close with here, and it's nice to have sober, clean friends that want the same thing as you. And all the staff members too. I'm probably going to stay in contact with quite a few staff members. They're really supportive and actually care, which is something I'm not used to, like having people just care this much about me, which I feel like they don't even know me sometimes, and it's like then they know me so well that it's crazy. So would definitely take everything I've learned from this program out of it.